Hello, neighbor.
Hello.
Do I have your permission to film this and use the footage?
Yes.
And what is your name?
Jamie Kintz.
And can you describe yourself in 5 words?
Crazy, fun, dependable, friendly, and open.
Cool. Can you tell me where you live? Describe your living situation. Who do you live with? Do you own? Do you rent? Like, how does that work?
We have just a small farm. I live with my husband and currently my daughter, who's getting ready to go off to college.
Okay.
So, and then we have, see, 3 dogs and 4 cats. So,
And some equines out here?
yeah, we have the horses too.
Okay.
And, yep, sometimes we have cows. We don't have any at the moment.
Okay. And where are we?
In Cardington.
Cardington, Ohio.
Cardington,
Okay.
Ohio. Yep.
How long have you been living here?
My whole life.
Okay.
Yep.
How has this area changed since you've been here, since you were born?
It's always been a small town, feel, community. The community, no matter what, steps up.
Nice.
And I don't know that it's ever not been that way. If something happens to someone in the community, everybody steps up. Everybody helps.
Wow. And
Yeah.
is that including newcomers? Like,
In my experience, from my perspective, I'm
Yeah.
always welcoming of newcomers.
Right.
And once you're here, you're family.
okay.
And it's just like that.
And then they accept that culture and start to step up for other people?
I believe that it does rub off on them.
Cool.
I do.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing about living here?
Probably the small town aspect and just the sense of security because
Okay.
I've been here my whole life.
Right.
So,
In your estimation, what does a good life look and feel like?
a good life look and feel like.
Yeah. How do you know? What's a good life?
I just think that every life has ups and downs, and it's how you portray them and how you keep on trucking.
All right.
So,
All right. What's the biggest challenge you're facing in your life?
boy, I don't know. We just go with the punches. I mean, I guess my husband got sick a few years ago,
Okay.
and that's been a challenge, but it's nothing compared to other
Right.
people's challenges, and we thank the good Lord that He's still with us, and we
Yeah.
keep on trucking.
Okay. What's your favorite vegetable?
Probably green beans.
Okay. And fresh, canned, frozen, does it matter?
No.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Any old green bean will do.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spend the majority of your time?
I'm always on the run. I work full time. I make shirts on the side, crafts. I just recently got an engraver and make that.
Okay.
I'm always running with my daughter, who's very active, and she has did a little bit of everything.
Okay.
And then being with the 4-H club and a horse advisor. We have monthly meetings, and we do a lot for the kids in the county. And so my typical life is just go, go, go.
Go. What do you wish you had more time for?
I don't know, because when I seem like when I have downtime, I get bored.
Okay.
So I am just a on the go person. But
Okay.
recently we found our love of cruising, traveling and cruising.
Oh, okay.
Going on cruises. We went on our first one about a year ago. And we've been on 2 more since. And
Where
we're
have you
getting ready
gone?
to go to another one.
Where are the cruises going?
The first one we went to Alaska.
Okay.
Then we went to the Bahamas. And then in March we went to Mexico.
Okay.
And then we're going to be going to the Bahamas again to celebrate my daughter's graduation and just go as a big group of us, 8 of us.
Was one of those like stand out as the best one? Like you really loved that one?
I think Alaska is
Okay.
gorgeous.
Okay.
It's just beautiful, and I do plan to go back.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things I wished I'd have done that I didn't do, and it deserves more than one trip.
Nice. Nice. Do you think about going back not on a cruise, just like, I don't know, by land? I don't know how people get to Alaska.
I don't know. I think I like the cruising.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll probably cruise just because it seems easier
Yeah.
and more cost efficient.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you believe will happen to you personally when you die?
I could have been.
Okay. What's something you know more about than most people?
Oh, I don't know. I'm learning every day. Um, I don't think I know anything more than anybody else, to be
Okay.
honest with you.
Well, okay, so learning every day, what's something you've learned recently?
So recently, like I said, I just got an engraver, and so I'm coming into that world and learning how to design and engrave and make signs and
What
loving
are you
every minute of
engraving
it.
on?
I've did some wood so far, some slate. I ventured a little
Okay.
bit into some leather, but I haven't mastered that one yet.
Okay.
But I've did anything where from making signs, putting pictures in the cutting boards for like people's weddings and stuff
Okay.
like that. And I put the slate I put pictures, the senior pictures of the bowlers for my
Cool.
daughter and the other senior.
And what's doing the engraving?
It's an actual engraving machine.
Like, is it a diamond fire? Is it what?
It's an off-brand name, but it's just like an actual.
No, but like, is it burning into
Yep,
it?
it's burning
It's burning
into
into
it.
it.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
And I've been having a lot of fun with that. I've had it
Cool.
for not even a year yet. So it's definitely my new learning venture.
And how are you learning that? Like, is it
Trial by fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay?
Yep.
Do you have access to the healthcare you want and need, and how or how not?
I'm very blessed. My job gives very good health care.
Okay.
So, and it's at a reasonable rate,
Okay.
not free, but at a reasonable rate. So I'm very blessed in that aspect.
Okay. And does that cover everybody in your family?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. When's the last time you read a whole book?
Maybe a year.
Okay. Do you remember what it was?
I don't. It was about hockey. It was about a hockey player.
Okay.
But I can't remember what the name of it was. My daughter was reading, and it was through the winter, and we were all in, and I was like, let me have one of them books I'm going to read, and I read it. It was a pretty good book.
Do you have a favorite book?
I read a series, and I can't even remember the name of the series, that my dad had gotten years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a series of books, and it talked about like the world coming to an end type of thing.
Okay.
And it was just something crazy, and it was just a really good, I don't know, it was just a good read. It takes a good book to get my attention. So that one always stands out in my head. And then I can't think of the name of the other one, but it was just one a few years ago that I read, but it was a set of 3, and then they did movies on it. I can't even think of it.
Okay.
Ask me too quick.
Okay, sorry about that. If it comes back in your head, you're welcome to say. Describe a good person.
I think a good person is just someone that no matter what, they step up.
Okay.
If someone needs help, they help them. They're always, honest, do the best they can and go out of their way to do whatever it is that someone needs, as long as they're able.
Yeah. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Eggs.
Okay. What is your favorite breakfast?
Probably omelet or eggs, yeah.
And how often do you have that?
A lot.
Okay. Because you have chickens?
No.
Ducks?
No. We used to have chickens, but we did not. So I probably buy eggs from the like the Sam's Club and that, buy 5 dozen at a time.
Oh, wow.
So.
Okay. No shortage of eggs. Give me something really specific you love here on planet Earth that makes you glad you're alive.
My family.
Okay. Cool. If you got a checklist when you paid your taxes and you could say to the government, these are my top 3 priorities, this is what you get to spend my part of the money on, what would those priorities be?
They need to give more to the elderly.
Okay.
I think a lot of them are living on a little bit of nothing.
Yeah.
Healthcare, and Probably veterans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you not want them spending your tax dollars on? Give me 3 things that are no.
I'm not a very political person, so
It's all right.
I'm trying to think. Like, I do not follow politics, but I one thing, I guess, I agree with helping people to get them back on their feet, but then I feel like there's a time it needs to stop.
Okay.
Because I think the government helps a little bit too much in some areas.
Mm-hmm.
Putting it towards politicians and politics in general, and all the advertisement and stuff like that, I don't think that it should be going there.
Okay.
If it does, I don't even know, but I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
And let's see, the other thing, probably sending it over to other countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like to help people, but we got to worry about those in our country first.
Right. Okay. Local.
Yeah.
Okay. How many living beings are you responsible for keeping alive?
Is this animals and
Yep,
people?
living beings.
Okay, Lord.
I had somebody counter houseplants one time.
Well, I will kill those.
Okay.
So what we have, and it's very much a collective effort between our whole family, but we have 4 minis, a miniature donkey, 2 big horses. We have 5 ducks. We have the 3 dogs, 4 cats, and then my daughter, me and my husband, and then my son, who does have his own home, but he spends a lot of time with us too because we live all within doors.
So we're over 20 there.
Probably, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Do you feel well represented by your politicians? And let's start local and then state and then federal.
Probably not. I don't follow politics a lot, I'll be honest. I don't watch the news much. There's too much negativity there, and I don't follow the politics a lot. So I probably can't say real positive one way or the other.
Okay.
But I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like the everyday person is not thought of on a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of person would you be excited to vote for?
Probably someone that has came up through the ranks and earned, worked their way up through life and has experienced all the different types of conditions or been around it or helped someone that, isn't afraid to get their hands dirty and help others and that, because I feel like they'd have a more real life perspective on things.
Okay, cool. Is there something in your heart that's like a big dream that you just really want to do?
Well, cruising was one of those, and we conquered that.
Well done, you.
I don't know. I feel like for the most part, locally, I try to jump in and help wherever, because that's kind of near and dear to me. If someone needs help, I try my best.
Yeah.
Can't always do it, but I try.
Right.
My husband tells me all the time I'm way too busy. I do way too much. If we're talking places to see, maybe Hawaii's always kind of been on my bucket list. So, but
cruise there too?
Maybe, because I don't think my husband's going to do that flight. So, but the cruises only go one way there, so you have to take 2 cruises. You have to cruise in and then cruise out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because we did look into it.
Right.
So,
that's cool.
But I think if I had unlimited resources, probably the other thing I would do is run a rescue.
Okay.
I always wished I had $1 million to just run a rescue of animals, horses, any type of animal, really. Okay. But financially, yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Especially horses.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless one of your kids becomes a vet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was on that path and she turned.
Okay. What do you feel like the biggest challenge facing the country is?
Finances right now. everything, the cost of everything's went up, but their budgets haven't went up, their incomes haven't went up, and that's definitely put a strain on any household out there.
Yeah. Okay. If you could ask everyone watching this one question, what would it be?
I don't know. Maybe, I guess, I don't, I don't know. That was a tough one. I guess I would ask them what would they do in a situation, just like what was presented with me a few days ago when someone wanted to come stay and interview, and how would you respond to it, and in this day and age, what would your what would you do type
Cool.
of thing.
That's me she's talking about. So if y'all are watching this, we would love to hear your answer to that in the comments. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.